Okay, so first things first, I really recommend you to do your resume in canva.com. I don't know, I'm just in love with this website. It looks like this. And my resume, I'm not like gonna read it out to you because there's like personal stuff in here as well. This. So yeah, as you can see, it's just one sheet. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 previous works in there, including 3 references and all of my tickets, all of my licenses, how long have I been in Australia, you know, normal like date of birth, mobile number, email. But yeah, definitely I think the hardest part for me was when I first came to Australia and you didn't have any experience. Like I had just been like waitressing back home, but I knew that I don't want to do that here, that I wanted to go out to the farms and earn money. So like I think like it really depends what you feel like you want to do. I know that there's just a lot of like people that just go out and do picking and they don't want to do any machinery work, but for me the first ticket that I did was a forklift license, just because I knew that like when you have the forklift license you just stand out. Okay, so the second ticket that I have is a construction induction card, which is called a white card. They all look like just like normal plastic cards. That one is like $100 and it only takes you like half a day. You need white card when you want to get recruited to construction or a solar farm. I also have Australian license, so you can change your international driver's license to Australian C-class license. Okay, so I have Australian license, I have forklift, I have white card. I now did confined space and working at heights ticket, which is also necessary. Confined space is necessary in wineries. Usually they do the ticket in the winery, like all expenses covered, so you'll get the ticket there, which is good. But if you don't go to a winery and you want to get like into the mines or like some constructions, you'll have to do it yourself. I would definitely say like you don't need to do any tickets at all. You can definitely get just like recruited as a laborer or like just like TA or whatever, which is trade assistant. But yeah, like the more tickets you have, the more you stand out and the more you can get paid. So it's definitely like kind of like an investment if you want to like keep on building the money that you're gonna make. If you don't really care and you're just here to have a good time, it doesn't really matter. Like there's like heaps of jobs out there where you need like 0 skills, 0 licenses and so on. But yeah, that's what I have. Okay, so when you first fly out, you need to make sure that you have your Australian or international card. I use Commonwealth. I think it's the best, it's the most used. They have like a really good app and it's just really easy to make. To get paid, you also need to have a tax file number, which you can also just make online. It's just necessary for you to get paid and for your tax to be deducted. And also you need to register into a Australian super, which is kind of like your pension fund. We as backpackers, we can take it out once you leave the country. You only get out like 30%, but once the money starts building up, it's actually really good. Okay, so you come to Australia, you have made your tax file number, you have registered with your super, you have Australian Commonwealth or whatever bank card. You decide you want to do like higher paid jobs, not like farming and stuff. You do your tickets, you get your cards, and what to do now. So like for us Estonians, we have like a really good and really active Facebook group like called Estonians in Australia, where they actually post a lot of really good jobs and you can really get help with any questions you need. So definitely look out if you have like your own like social groups. There's also different groups like backpackers in Australia, which is really active as well. There's different Facebook groups like for just solar farms, for just wineries. But yeah, from that page you can get help with literally anything. If you have any questions, don't hesitate, just ask. That's how we have found like all of our like accommodations, almost all of our jobs, just by just talking with people, saying that we're looking for a job, we're looking for accommodation. So yeah, definitely just go around and ask people. Don't be shy. We've all been there. That's why I'm starting to make these videos, because there's just so many people asking me like, okay, so how do you actually find a job? What do you write on your resume? You know, what cards do I need? What, like, I know there's just a lot to go through, so just be really patient, and at the same time be kind of like aggressive. I feel like when I send out a resume to a job, I'll make sure to call them like next day, like, hey, have you received my resume? Is there anything that I can do in the meantime to get recruited? And so on. So you kind of like put your voice out there, you talk with them, they realize like you speak English, and so on and so on. So they kind of like put your voice and your resume together. There is so many agencies that recruit people, so definitely there's like bigger ones as like Programmed, Workback, AgriLabor, all different websites like Backpacker Job Board, Seek.com, Yora.com. When you've done machinery work, I really recommend what I've used. I've like literally wrote out like, oh, like I drove a forklift, so like just mention like what forklift was it, if you know like the, like if you had like tractors, so like for say I drove a John Deere tractor, and what like model was it, so that like really helps the recruiters to know like what you've done before. They want you to do like a little exercise. It's really easy, don't even worry about it, but it's usually just like lifting, just to see if you have like proper form. They'll like show you how to do it. I've kind of been all over the place because I feel like it's just so individual, like what job you're looking for. When you want to do waitressing, you need to do responsible service of alcohol, which is called RSA. You can do it online. It doesn't cost much, and it only takes like a couple of hours, because in Australia there's just like different kind of rules in every state. Like you can't serve people alcohol if they're getting like intoxicated, so there's just like, again, all about safety. This is called high vis, high visibility clothing. So you'll usually wear this. Mine has 2 stripes. You can see them without stripes as well, and you can buy them in like major stores, as in like pretty much every store, but like Kmart, Big W, Target. Yeah, you can get the, I'll show you my steel cap boots. Almost all the jobs require steel cap boots, which you can also get like from Kmart. Like don't go spending too much money on them, because these is my 3rd pair in 2 years, and they get like, they just wore off really fast. So pretty much the point is that this is like hard. So yeah, these are my shoes, and usually you'll have to wear, because like the sun is really strong, you'll have to wear, there's not many places where you can wear shorts. I'll try and compact it for you to make it easier. I always prefer calling and actually showing up rather than just sitting at home and just sending out resumes, because believe me, there's 100 other people that are like hustling as much as you just to get that good job. Like we've been really lucky because of COVID actually. Like we landed jobs that we would have never ever gotten if there were no COVID. So yeah, we were really lucky, and now like we have a pretty good resume because we've got just so much experience that, you know, we stand out. But like if you're landing, there's like thousands of people that have pretty much the same, like zero experience. So just like try and stand out, try like go on to the branches, ask them if they have any availability, if they have any jobs. Don't be in big cities if you want a farm job. So like in Queensland, you don't want to stay in Gold Coast to look for a job. You want to get more like where all the jobs happen. So like if you want to do picking, definitely go like near Bundaberg and like so on. If you're in Victoria, there's a lot of jobs in Mildura. If you're in New South Wales, you know, just there's like cotton farms in Moree, grain in Moree. So like if you know what I mean, just like try and put yourself in the situations where you can actually find a job. Just go out there, talk with people, just go into programs or call and chat with people from agri-labor. They're really helpful. So yeah, just like put yourself out there. Don't just sit at home and cry that you don't have a job. Like you really need to work for it. Once the borders open, it's gonna be hectic. Like I was working in Mildura and I went out there on my own from Adelaide, and I left everybody behind. I went and worked there, and I worked at the bar, and I was literally asking every guy in high-vis if they know if their company's looking for workers, because my boyfriend was looking for a job. I literally wrote out, like printed out like a big on like on a piece of paper. I wrote like, this is Eric, I've got like this like really short this experience, I'm looking for a job, call me. And I literally got him a job just by asking in a pub from a guy if they're looking for workers. So like just to give you like an idea, you just really need to just talk with people, like write, you know, search through Facebook, and you know, just be active, and just like don't forget to enjoy every part of it, because 2-3 years of your visa will go like this, like you won't even know it. So yeah, always make sure to enjoy, have lots of fun, don't work too hard. And yeah, that's about it. Let me know if you have any questions and if you want to know about something specific. As I said, I just started my 3rd year visa. I've done lots and lots of jobs, so I'm trying to get more videos for you out there so you feel more comfortable before coming. Or even if you're already here and you like lived in cities and you're just afraid of farm work, I can definitely help you out. So yeah, thank you for watching. Stay tuned, subscribe to my channel so you'll see all the new videos that I have coming up. And yeah, bye.